Greetings and blessings, everyone. Welcome to the 8th episode of the Tru Dru Show Season 3.
True Emperor's Entertainment, coming up taking over this. When I was 5, I got introduced to the rap game. Had to make change, I'm British kid and I knew my name. Now much older, mature back with a new attitude. Back with much fortitude and they call me Tru Dru. Much better than ever, still rocking my stance, man. How many can say they sing right hits and dance, man? I know you hate on me, I could give a damn, man. Be the next best thing to make it break is my plan. And cold as ice, and I'm too cool to be hot. Plus I beat all the things you claim you are, but not. Such a brainiac I be cause I produce this here. Check out everybody, follow how I do that there. Stay fly all the time, now I spread my wings. A man with his own plan, steady doing his own thing. Tell your boss who you roll with that I'm back to reign with lots to gain. So nice or straight off the chain. If you saw what I saw and did what I did, then you been through it all to be straight off the chain. Real rugged and raw and give what I give, then you truly are a G and straight off the chain. Hey now shout it to enter from the UK. Can't be true to the game unless you live and work it day to day. Got G's on deck and I'm tired in every way with lots of play. I'm straight off the chain. I amaze all foes, have them all surprised. On the hunt, stay prowling, camouflage.
Greetings and blessings, everyone. It's your boy Drizzle once again. As you can see, I'm the founder, the creator, and the owner of my own independent label called True Emperor's Entertainment. I'm flossing the chain, doing my thing, running the terrain, coming with lyrics that's dope from the brain. Yo, I just want to say it's been a great week. I've been sitting out here watching the New Edition story, and I'm actually watching it repeat back here on BET again, watching all the 3 episodes. And they got some episodes, the new episodes of The Avengers that came out with Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel is a woman, for some of you that don't know. In the upcoming game, she's going to be in an upcoming game called Marvel versus Capcom Infinite, and it's a dope game. It's like you can do the tag thing still where it's 2-on-2. So check, if you guys have not, check out Disney XD. They got a new episode with the Avengers where they're going against Ultron and Captain Marvel's in it. And it came on this morning earlier today, and I flipped through the channel so I didn't know it was already on, but I got it recorded. And I've been watching new episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5, and I've been watching some different stuff. But as far as like getting back to the point, I'm sitting out here enjoying the New Edition story here on BT, sitting out here chilling, and I didn't even realize I was getting such attention from Atlanta again. And I realized Atlanta is calling me back home. Right now I'm struggling, trying to get back on my feet. I'm stuck here in Melbourne, Florida. It's a difficult place to make it. It's a very racial place. Racism is blatant and in your face. You could say you got all these kind of albinoid devils that got all kind of stuff to say about people like me that looks like this. They got all kind of bad things to say. And once they meet their quota of hiring the minority, what they want to do is kick your ass on out before they even give you a thought. Now I'm going into it's going into over a month now. In a few days it'll be over a month since I lost my job. I've been going out here trying to go to temp service and different places to get a job. I've got some leads, and meanwhile I'm getting leads, my songs are still being played on the radio on heavy rotation. That means just like the New Edition story that is happening on the movie, it seems like those things are happening to me as well, and I didn't know it, but I've been checking it out, and I've been checking out all the other different radio stations that are playing my stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can go ahead and get a list of all the radio stations later on to show you that all the radio stations that are playing my stuff. And also, I need you guys, if you could do me a favor, if you could support my music. I want to break it to #1. I'm trying to do everything I can to make that #1 song. It's been rising up on the charts. When it debuted in the Independent Music Network, it debuted at number 24. Then it rose up 7 spots to number 17. And then I think I was starting to lose steam because I haven't been able to really promote it well because I've been very sick. I've been going through a stomach flu in the past few days, and I thought it was a diarrhea I had because of the bleach, but the bleach had nothing to do with it. I thought the fumes of the bleach was making me sick, but it had nothing to do with that at all. Basically, what it had to do was, it was a stomach flu that was going on, a stomach virus. It's going around everywhere in Florida. I noticed that all you can hear about Florida is just bad news after bad news. It's like no good news. The other day, and thank God they caught Marquis Floyd, the criminal that was running around that killed that black lady cop, because anytime when a black man commits a crime in the state of Florida, they make sure that the whole United States talk about it. And WFTV, which is the most racist news station, I don't care what they say. My homegirl Vanessa Eccles works for that station. She's awesome. She's my favorite news reporter. But I think that Since 92, I looked at it because at the time when she first worked at 92, she was like the only black lady in there. And now that you got these other minorities and these few other black people, people of color, and my homeboy, my Cuban homeboy over there, you know who I'm talking about, Mr. Estevez, he's cool as heck. I like watching him. I listen to him on the news all the time, and I follow him a lot. But WFTV, I'm sorry, I can't be watching y'all no more because y'all very racist. Y'all are discriminating against black people. I've told y'all over and over again, and then when I look at the news, every time, all I see is a black face on the news. It's just black faces they talk about, and Latinos, and any person of color. You hardly see them put their own. They only put their own when they feel it's convenient, because when I started saying something, they started to talk about more of the white folks into the media, the ones that were committing the crimes. Now, I'm not trying to start any racial views, and I'm not trying to divide anybody or nothing like that. But if you look at this country since Trump has got selected and not elected, being able to manipulate the country, do whatever you want, things have taken a worse turn for America, and the doomsday clock is already ticking. And now I've already warned a lot of you guys. Even the fact that when I was on my Facebook making predictions that Donald Trump was going to get into office, despite the fact that he's not qualified, despite the fact that he doesn't know what he's doing, despite the fact that he has no experience at all and has no reason to even be in office, he got in anyway. Because a person like that is rich and racist like that can buy their way into office. Now, this very area where I live at is called Melbourne, Florida. It is one of the most racist areas, and it has some of the most racist people that come out here. And what they do is the racist people are very smart. They come all the way from Europe and all these different parts, and a lot of the white Americans that come here, they come here to start trouble. Not all of them, but you got a lot of them that, because they know that Melbourne, Florida is 80% white, just like the state of Florida pretty much is. But if you look at it, it's more concentrated in this area. This is the most racial area there is. It's difficult to get a job because of the color of your skin, even though you're qualified, because as you can see, I'm having problems right now because of the color of my skin. If I was in ATL, this would not be happening. I'd be at work already. I'd be doing my thing, and I'd be a big, dope superstar, an MC superstar that I was meant to be back in the game. So I just want to let y'all know the king of hip-hop is in the building. I'm here to stay, and I'm coming back. And I'm making a vow from this day on. I'm trying to get back into ATL next year and to take my throne back to where I belong, True Representation. You see, I got the hat. This hat is my label hat. I want y'all to get a good look at it. Members Entertainment Enterprises. I'm the CEO. I put this recently. I did a music video called The Beginning, and I did that in that music video. In the beginning, as you can see, the whole video was in a negative images, because basically that video is basically me telling you the situation I'm in, how dire it is, and how much time I have, and how much drive I have, and I want to do for the people. I built this label. The label idea started in 2007, and it didn't make fruition and become a legal label until 2015. So I've been running this label for going on. This is going to be my 10th year. This December 10th will be the 10th year since me and Scripture started this label. So I'm the main CEO that's running it. My homeboy Scriptures is the co-CEO, but he's still doing his own subsidiary label, which is called Tri-Area Entertainment. I'm still running Dreadfully Wicked Entertainment, and we made True Empress Entertainment into one, which is the entity that houses the two labels. That means Scriptures will still be able to run his label separately, and he can still come and run True Empress Entertainment because he's the co-boss of the label. My homeboy Dennis, I do apologize that you're going through what you're going through right now. I'm going through pretty much in the same situation. I'm having a difficult time getting a job, and I've been doing everything I can to get a job, but this place is very, very, very racist. It's very hard to make a place. If you go everywhere where I stay at, you can see Trump flags. Everywhere it says Trump, Trump, Trump. And they have these Confederate flags that they're proud to show. Is very racist. So in this area where I live at in Melbourne, Florida, these so-called racists are not afraid to show their true colors because they know they can, because they make up more than enough to be the majority. They're 80% of the population here, and I'm only part of the 10% being a person of color. So there's not much I can do. The only thing I can do is fight, and I've been fighting them since I came here. I've been fighting with them because I'm letting them know, hey, when I first came here as a little kid back in 92, I've been dealing with the same crap over and over, just dealing with white folks getting me into trouble, a lot of racist white folks setting me up. And at the end of the day, I just got fired because of my job, because of racism. This place is a very racial-friendly place. And my homegirl, how should I say, Bridget Cars, who's the mother of Richard Cars, who's a.k.a. Richie Rich, my homeboy, a fellow rapper that I want to shout you out. Much props and respect to you, Richie Rich. Much props and respect to you, Bridget. And much props to all my homeboys and her homegirls that are in True Empress Entertainment. I mean, it's rough right now. We are doing all we can to make this move, but I'm letting you know that once I get this movement going at Tru Entertainment is not going to be no longer located in Melbourne, Florida. This is just where I want to start the base operation to get things started and get things up and away and get things going. But I just want to inform you that I've been making a lot of serious moves and I've been doing my update. And ever since I got better from this stomach flu that I had going on, that's been going on in Florida from Miami going on up, it's just nothing but bad things happen here. This is a place. This is just another place of hell. This is hell in reality. This is hell if hell were to be a place. Florida. Florida is the worst place on earth. I don't care what none of you guys say. It's hard to make it out here. If you want to go and perform on stage, there's nowhere to perform around in the area where I live at. If you want to go to open mic, there's open mics here, but it's not much. There's nobody here in the industry that can actually put you where you need to be. The connection that I have, the only plug in the industry that you got in this area is me. I'm your only plug. I'm the only way you would make it out here, and I'll explain to you why. Because I've been dealing with people in ATL for years. I've been dealing with people in different parts and different scenarios in different areas into the music industry that I've been talking to, and I realized I didn't know I know so many people. I want to say shout out to my homeboy Rico Wade in ATL. I didn't even know I had him on Facebook. I mean, I knew, but it was just so much going on. I've been making so much moves that I've been trying to get myself out there. I've been trying to talk to my cats in Las Vegas. I've been trying to talk to peeps in California, New Orleans, Louisiana. I mean, even DC. DC is giving me love. I got a lot of love from Washington, D.C., DMV's own. There's a station, I think it's called 93.7 or something like that, that's on in Washington, D.C. You can actually vote my song, Make It, Break It, or you can vote my other single called The Beginning. Now, The Beginning is a music video that I released like about 2 weeks ago. And that time I wasn't feeling so bad yet. And then the next following days, I started to get sick. And I thought it was because of the bleaching. This was like last week, about 8 or 9 days ago. Then I started to get sick, and I started to get like going to the bathroom like every 5 minutes. I thought it was just Montezuma's revenge or diarrhea, but I found it was a stomach virus. And a stomach virus is one of the worst things you can have. I did not puke though, because I was already attacking it by the time I was drinking ginger ale and stuff, hoping that it would go down. It would not stop. It would keep going. A stomach virus is not something you could just fight like that. You gotta let it pass. But you do gotta take things to fight the diarrhea and other different things. But it looks like as of today, I'm completely healed of the stomach virus that I had going on, the stomach flu, whatever you want to call it, or Montezuma's revenge, or whatever you want to call it. Pretty much that's what I had. And this has been going on for me for like 10 days on and off. And at one point I thought I was well, then I started to get back again. This was like 2 days ago. But as of today, I feel completely better. I don't feel no stomach pain. I feel comfortable. I feel like I'm back to me. I'm back to normal again. I'm back to be able to do these operations. I'm grateful that you guys have taken the time to watch my show. I find out a lot of you guys are taking me seriously and see that I'm doing, because I'm not playing around. I'm out here trying to do this thing to get back out in the ATL. The only reason why I'm stuck in Florida right now, because Florida is a place that likes to keep you in debt. Florida is designed to where it'll do everything possible in its mind to keep you here and to keep you stressed. This is the most stressful. This is proven to be the most stressful state in the United States, and I would do everything I possibly could to get out of here. I'm trying to do anything right now, but it's really hard. It's like the slowest place on earth. If you want to make it, say for example, me as an artist, I've been doing music a good little minute now, and then I started in the early 2000s. I started to jump on the scenes, and that's when I knew I had to go to ATL, because that's the only place where you want to get, if you really want to recognize in the South and get out there, you got to start with ATL and perform, and that's what I did. And this is 2002, 2001, 2002. I made my name Tru Dru, and it became official. And it's been stable since, but you got a lot of these other cats that are trying to take my name and say that they are Tru Dru. I'm the one and only Tru Dru. You can ask anybody in the ATL. Most people that really know me. I was a dope cat in the ATL doing my thing, and I was networking with everybody. I knew Jeezy's road manager. I knew I Exist Promotions. I also knew Big Sam. If you check my my Facebook music page, you can see I got a picture with Big Sam just to prove that I was in the ATL doing my thing. And as of right now, I'm trying to actually come back onto the scene and do what I have to do. And I just found out recently that I've been getting a lot of attention in Atlanta. No, I'm not getting the love here that I really think I should be getting. Even though I'm local here, people are like, looking at me like, why are you not getting the love you should get? In Atlanta, I'm getting a lot of love, because I know Atlanta people treat you like family. Florida treat you like shit. They could give a fuck about you here. Niggas don't like to see you suffer, and all they do is hate and clown on you all day. So at the end of the day, I'm just tired of it. I don't want to be in Florida no more. I don't want nothing to do with it. The only reason why I'm here is because of my stupid ass uncle, because him and me got into a fight. And I'm trying to go ahead and build this empire and get things started and do what I gotta do. And after watching New Edition the other day, I was really more inspired to do it again. I'm praying for my homeboy Dennis's mom. His mom is sick in hospital. Please pray for my boy Dennis the Menace Chin. I'm hoping that things will work out. My homegirl Baby D has got an album coming out. It's a mini album with 3 tracks. I'm on one of the tracks. It's going to come out February 22nd, which is actually my birth date. This is a day you will never forget. It's a day we will all remember, because right now her songs is already in rotation. She got Falling in Love and Mama. Those 2 hit singles are already in rotation everywhere. And those are the only hit singles I can go by right now until we can get ourselves together to recoup our money to go back to the studio. And I got to figure out how to go ahead and collect my royalties from these other different companies that you do when you do online when your music is playing, when you do the digital radio tracker, which I have. You gotta pay a fee just to access the information so you can get to your funds. And I didn't know that at first, but now I pretty much know most of the things that need to be done in the industry. I got the performance thing down, I got the recording thing down, and then I got all the business step down. We already got an official label. As you can see, this is a real chain and I wear it. You know, so I don't always wear it, but this is a chain for show to show you that I'm doing something, and I got a little something. I'm trying to get myself on my feet. And when you look at me, I'm all about making money. I'm all about making moves. I'm all about making people happy and entertaining people. It's not about the girls right now. A lot of you guys talk about your baby daddies. You're a baby daddy and you have all these kids, but y'all broke. And y'all going to be broke for the rest of your life. I decided to put my career and money first. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you think you could put a trust into a woman, she's just going to betray you and have somebody else behind your back. So at the end of the day, I'm only doing me first. I could care about nobody else. I care about me and my family for the label. We're going to make these moves. We're going to get seriously. We're going to get hardcore. And we're going to get out there and we're going to get this paper. I was watching ATL earlier today, which I usually do, and they talk about Paperboy the rapper. Even though the character that plays him is, even though it's a fictitious character, I do know a real cat out there. His name is Rayvon. His name is Paperboy. He's the original official Paperboy. I need y'all to check out Rayvon Milan. Check him out. He's dope. Paperboy. He's doing it independent. I've been doing some shows with him a while back. I used to hang out with him all the time. So now at the end of the day, I know he's still grinding, doing his thing, is making his money. Y'all need to check him out. Also, check me out on LinkedIn. I got my own LinkedIn page. I've been sharing some information on LinkedIn. What else I got some information for? I want to give a shout out to all the people on 1079. I think I forgot the dude name. One of the dudes, one of the dirty boys on 1079. I think his name was Barcelini, not Barcelini, or I can't remember his name. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but it's just so much people I've been talking to lately that are in the music industry that I'm surprised that I would never talk to. And I've got DJs that are big in the industry that are following me. And I'm totally surprised that I'm getting so much respect in the music industry, more so in Atlanta, Georgia. So from this point on, I make a vow to make Atlanta, Georgia my home again. Show love to the people that once remember me and once knew me, and people who don't know me will get to know me when I get up there. Because ever since I left ATL, there have been a lot of famous people coming out there, a lot of other people that's coming out there. And if you want to make it, that is the place to go. This is the place. This place called Belper, Florida, is the place you want to go if you want to go kill somebody, get your guns, and believe you me, I'm ready to go buy a gun and go do some crazy stuff and protect myself and do what I gotta do and protect because at the end of the day, you're gonna be dealing with some crazy people. Everybody out here is a meth head. It's all about white power and all that crap. All that stuff is going on right here. They can blatantly do it because we're in an area where everybody's practically white. And I've never wanted to be in. My mom likes this area. It's very country. She said it's very country and comfortable and very hot and warm, and it reminds her of Jamaica. But to me, this is totally different from Jamaica as far as the scenario, because everybody here is a racist piece of crap, an albinoid devil that I don't care for. You got some people that are my white friends that are cool and whatnot, but this is not an environment for me. This is too much of a hostile environment, because this environment will just get you angry. Ever since I came back here, I've been stressing out more, and I'm about to get gray hairs in my head everywhere because this place is just stressing me out, and I'm trying to do what I can to make it. It's just ridiculous. I just want to say, man, thank you for checking me out and seeing my update. Also, what I need y'all to do is I'll leave you some information, and hopefully you guys will, at the end credits, I'll just go ahead and leave you the information or words on the screen. I'll put both the words on the screen, and I'll do a little bit on the credit, and hopefully you guys will check out my stuff and listen to my music, check my workout, share my information and stuff like that. I appreciate you all for watching the Tru Dru show. Once again, it's been another great episode. I'm going to shorten this one. Peace, God bless, and get ready for my final thought. 1. These are my final thoughts. Yeah, man, I gotta give props where props is due. La La Anthony really killed it on the New Edition movie. I like how she did it, man. She had us in La La Land for a minute. Yvette Nicole Brown was in it too. It was dope to see them back on TV. But she still was doing her thing. But it's nice to see them out here back on BET, doing their thing on BET and seeing them in the New Edition story. And I'm grateful to see that inspired me to take it to the next level and go further. And I got new records that are coming out this year. Hopefully that before everything dries up, that I'll be able to see if I can sell a little bit, make a little money, and do what I gotta do to take us to that next level. I just want to say, with all the things that are going on in politics and where we're at today, we're gonna have to stand vigilant, more vigilant than ever. Why are we today as African Americans keep on choosing to be on the Democratic Party or Republican Party? Why don't we choose a party of our own, a party that we know that they have to respect us, they have to listen to what we have to say, and we set our demands and make our demands met? Why didn't we do what we were supposed to do when Barack Obama was in office? Do you think you can now walk into Mr. Trump's office and go to him and say, hey, Trump, I need to have this, I need to have that. We need to do this for black people. We need to do this for Puerto Rican people. We need to do this for Asian people. We need whatever it is. People of color, period. Or how are you going to be able to do something like that now because you didn't do anything when Barack was there? So at the end of the day, when you guys want to talk about, you guys want to sit around and say, let's make a demand to Donald Trump. You're not in no place to demand, because guess what Mr. Trump is going to say to you? He's going to say, when the last president was there, why didn't you tell him anything? Why didn't you say demands? He doesn't have to do nothing for you if he doesn't want to, because you have nobody to blame but yourselves. Because, hey, I even wanted to get Mr. Barack Obama, President Barack Obama's attention, but nobody was standing behind me. When I came up with proposing an idea, nobody stood up behind me. So you think that one person can just speak for the whole community? And even if that does happen, I only can speak things for my needs. I can't speak things for the whole community of people of color. Y'all gotta wise up and stop running behind the Democratic Party. A lot of y'all running behind a stupid party that never cared about y'all. That is why you guys got screwed this past election. If you look at the end of the day, 54% of white women voted for Donald Trump. But yet those same 54% of white women gonna howl down and say, I like me a black dick and I want me a black man, then don't you? They're going to be the first one to tell you how much they love a black man. You think they really do? Feminism is dead. White feminism has been dead since day one. And the black women are being used, and y'all got pimped. Y'all going to get pimped like Tika Sumpter. Y'all going to get pimped like Serena Williams. And y'all going to get pimped like Venus Williams, as well as Simone Biles. Because y'all think running around and sleeping around with enemies going to make you a better person. Do you know what I'm saying? The people that they are dating are blatant racists. I got to understand they were white and they were not racist at all. But Serena Williams just openly decided to marry this guy who works for Reddit, a racist website company. Serena and Venus don't care about their own people. I come to the realization that they think they're better than their own people because they keep winning back-to-back awards. Because they keep winning back-to-back awards, they're no longer black anymore. And you guys got to see it for yourself and see it for who they truly are. And Chrisette Michelle, there's no words I could say for you, because at the end of the day, you're supposed to be... Your parents are from Jamaica. You grew up with both parents, and yet still, like most people who grew up with both of their parents, still act like they don't even know how to act mature. I only grew up with my mom, and I can tell you I know a lot more things than people who grew up with both their mom and dad. Why do I know so much? Why am I one of the few people that say, hey, I used to be a Republican when I started running, but guess what? I haven't been a Republican in years, and I haven't been a Democrat in years. All I'm touching is independence, so they got to do what I can do. I'm in a position to where I can make demands, say we need to make changes for things. You guys got to think before you take the next step to do anything, and stop letting people run over you, dictate your actions, and do whatever it is that you think they're going to do for you because you lay up in bed with them. Just because you lay up in bed, with the Ku Klux Klan doesn't mean the Ku Klux Klan is going to save you. The Ku Klux Klan is like, yo, Tika Sumpter, she got played and she doesn't even know it. Remember, she's the one who has the college degrees. She's the one that is in the sorority. She's the one that's the star of the have and the have-nots, but yet she get to sleep with a guy who played the officer, had a baby for him. He never had to do nothing. He just say, yo, I'm getting a free ride. I'm getting a free pass. Likely she got him the job. But at the end of the day, hey, if that's what y'all want to do. And then Ricky Smiley's son, I got something to say to you. How could you grew up with your dad, Mr. Ricky Smiley, who was one of the greatest comedians of our time, and one of the most nicest and sweetest guys when it comes to doing things in the community, and you're going to say that you don't like black women? I mean, what in your right mind could tell you that you don't like black women? Why do you say that they're unattractive? Black women come in every color, shape, size, and even different hairs. So at the end of the day, when you're saying that you don't like a black woman, you basically don't like yourself. And you should be the same, because a lot of you dark-skinned people are really, to be honest, in my opinion, y'all are dragging us down. And y'all are actually bringing us back another 400 years. I really have to ask you, what is your sense of morality and what is your place here? If you're a successful person of color and then you go around and you lay with the person that has nothing to do with your success, that contributed nothing to your success but just benefiting by being white and laying up with you and taking everything away from you, you gotta ask yourself at the end of the day, um, who's the fool? Who's the real fool? I mean, it's ridiculous that you guys think that you can follow the crystal and kerosene method and think that everything is going to be fine. Crystal and kerosene is a single mother. So that is why now, because she has a white man now, she can continue to degrade her own people. But she's a joke. And if she has a college degree, then she is one of the most educated, stupidest people that I ever know. Because how could you degrade your own people all day and be proud of another race over yours when that same race has had you in captivity in the United States for over 400 years, mocking you, blatantly disrespecting you, and don't forget how many of them voted for Trump. Now, I'm not trying to say that it's wrong to like somebody of another race. I never said that. Because I got women of the white race that are lusting over me, and I respect the fact that they like me. But at the end of the day, I love my black woman. I would never betray the black woman. But if a white woman like me, I'll be best friends with her. Me and her do things together and take care of things. But as far as marriage, and I'll be totally honest to you, you guys are going to be very angry. Some of you got to get offended. And you're going to go run around try to play the race card, or you're a racist like y'all like to play. Because that's the only card you have left. I don't see interracial dating as something that's fitting in this time. And I'm going to give you a reason why so you guys can understand. The reason why I don't see that interracial dating is actually a great thing right now at this point, because you're in the Trump era. And it's just the Trump era is going to be a repeat of the Reagan era. Remember, if you watch the movie New Jack City, where Wesley Snipes' character, Wesley Snipes played Nito Brown, his character said, you have to rob to get rich in the Reagan era. Well, guess what? Trump is taking all the money from the poor and giving to the rich, and he's cutting a lot of things, and he's building up a wall. Building up the wall over Mexico is going to cost billions of dollars. If you go ahead and look up what Donald Trump's doing and follow my Facebook posting that I do when I follow the posts or share the posters and stuff like that, I'm actually showing you the crazy stuff that this guy is doing. So you guys can go ahead and sit down and consider Mr. Trump as your president. I never have, and at this point I don't think I ever will, because he's not doing anything that's presidential. He's already has the lowest approval rating of any sitting president in the United States. And it looks like he might not last for 2 times, but if he does, then that means really something conspiracy is going on. You guys need to go ahead and get rid of that electoral college, because the majority of people that run the electoral college are right racist Republicans with money. You guys are going to have to come together and mobilize and get y'all stuff together, because things are not just going to happen good overnight. You guys are going to have to sit back, start having a sit down. And I'm talking about black folks got to sit together to themselves, and after they figure that out, Latinos got to sit together to themselves and figure it out. The Asians and all the other groups, all the other people of color groups got to sit together on their own and figure it out. And then we come together and we sit together, all of us sit together and figure out what we need to do. And those who are white that have good intentions, which from what I found out after the past election is more than 50%. That means more than 50% of white America is not racist. So I want to go ahead and make that way you guys don't come around try to pull no race card saying I'm being racist. I just said it. I'm going to say it one more time. More than 50% of the United States white Americans are not racist, because they did not vote for Trump. That is proof. But you got to realize you have a lot more racist white women than you thought, because 54% of white women voted for Trump. So you got to realize there's all these white women that say they love black men. It's all a game. And if you look at it, a lot of black men are getting in trouble with white women still to this day. Let's not forget about Emmett Till, who died. Who died for the white lady? Just the lady the lady that got him killed is just now saying that Emmett Till didn't do anything to her. She waited over 50 years to talk about this. This is just show you how they really feel. So at the end of the day, no disrespect to white women as a whole, but I'm sorry. Y'all trust for me is out the window. A lot of y'all are doing things that y'all not supposed to do. Y'all are siding with the enemy. Even though the enemy disrespect and berates you in front of your face, you continue to run everything and say, yo, I'm going to stick to my white man. I'm going to stick to my white values. I'm going to have my own. Yeah, do that. Because at the end of the day, that's why brothers like me will not lay up with women like you. Because y'all ain't nothing but cave beasts that want to set up and start a war. Now, if you look at it, the doomsday clock has started and a war is about to happen. So you need to go ahead and do what you have to do and get smart and wise up. Your boy Tru Dru about to sign up, but I want to say a few more things because this is my final thoughts. I want to say thank you guys for being here, and I'm blessed and I'm grateful that you all saw the Tru Dru show. Peace, and I'm out. One love. Get ready for a new episode coming soon.